You've had a few days now to kind of let the last game sink in. What are your reflections?
I'm glad it's a short week so we can move on to Ottawa.
How does it feel being back out here today with the receivers? How do you feel today's practice went?
I feel like every practice we get is a great opportunity to get reps and timing down, build some chemistry. Obviously, we're behind on that department, so every rep is important, and glad we could get some good practice against a good defense today.
How difficult is it to come in to this position middle of the season?
Yeah, I think it's hard. I think it's good, knowing the offense and having some reps with some of the guys. But it certainly has its challenges.
I know that when you watch the film, was there stuff you weren't seeing, or were guys not open? Was it Winnipeg? Like, looking at the film, what did you see after the fact?
I think they did a good job. Their plan was good. There's definitely some things that we missed, we left out there. We'll get those sorted, and so we can figure it out for Ottawa.
You were competitive and hungry, and you wanted to play in the last game. But looking back on it, yeah, how tough was it? Do you realize how difficult it was to go through that and just to kind of get here and just do it? And
yeah, it's hard. Like, obviously, my expectations for myself are always going to be high. But I think I think we'll probably look back on that and say, hey, that was good. That was a good experience. It was good to get live game reps. I haven't had that meaningful of a game in a while. Just unfortunate it came against such a good team in Winnipeg, and obviously a lot of room to grow, a lot of things to get to correct and get better at.
How much slower did it feel today?
About the same. Mm-hmm.
What's the challenge against Ottawa?
I think that they are very well coached. I think their defensive line, their box is very good. They got some really good players out there who are making a lot of plays. They're playing really fast right now. They've kind of hit their stride as a defense, and I think they're playing really confident. And so it's going to be important for us to be able to execute and be able to adjust on the fly to what they're doing. And we know what their scheme is going to be. We just have to be able to execute it. And like I said, they're a very good defense. Got some really good players over there. A lot of respect for them.
Do you expect to see more of what you saw against Winnipeg with Ottawa running similar schemes?
I think it's possible, for sure. You always got to plan for it. I think at the end of the day, we just got to get better at what we're doing, and then we feel pretty confident. But I think that they do some different things. But I think it would be wrong of us to assume that teams aren't watching what Winnipeg did and kind of exploiting it. I mean, even before I got here, that gave this offense challenges. So we've got to find ways to combat that, because I feel like we're going to probably see it again at some point.
I feel like you've made
Moj, go ahead.
like you've made necessary adjustments in practice and with the scheme this week to take advantage of that this week.
Yeah, doing my best.
So feel almost like this team's at a critical point, but for you, last week was almost like preseason. Do you know what I mean? Like, in terms of where you're at versus what the team needs, how different is that? Yeah,
it's unique. I wouldn't say it was preseason, but I think I know what you're trying to say. It definitely is crucial. It's a big game because it's the next one. We've got these guys twice, and it would be a huge win for our team if we can get something going in the environment like we're going to get on a Saturday night in Ottawa. Great place to play, so we're looking forward to that. But we're going to have to take it just one play at a time.